Hi friends, this is Johnny Young, and I just want to talk to you about another position that is available in Indianapolis. This one I think is much more interesting. The other one I gave a thumbs down to. I felt that their salary range was way too low. And this next one, I'll show you why I think it's a much better fit. It's with a company called Belcan, and it's an exciting position, I think, because it deals with OT, and OT is operational technology. They're going to look for a candidate with experience with electrical software controls. Also, industrial control systems are called ICS, if you don't know that acronym, and specifically experience regarding gas turbine engines. And the job duties are very interesting also. A person would be able to support the customer's efforts to determine the technology and processes required to meet their requirements in the future for cybersecurity threats, collaborate with the customers. It's really important because it has a lot to do with supply chain. And I'm a real supply chain fanatic. I think when I look at the threats on the horizon, I did an article last year and they asked me what were the top 25 threats that were coming up, and my first one was supply chain, and I said because I like to eat. And this was before we started to have all of our supply chain problems. But this salary range for this system security engineer position that I found on Glassdoor is $74,000 to $107,000 a year, which is really great. And they're more specific in certain respects, but they're also more open. The other position I didn't really like too much because they had a wish list that was asking for the moon. And this one is not like that. They basically lay out their requirements in a very open way. They want someone with a bachelor's degree with 3 years experience. The other position that was paying less than, about half this salary, they wanted 3 to 5 years position experience as a network engineer, as a server administrator covering 60 servers. And it just seemed to me to be way too much. This position itself, they do require U.S. citizenship. They like knowledge of embedded systems. And since it's such a open position at 3 years, I think they're going to train someone. But they are just looking for experience or interest in product cyber efforts, cybersecurity, and cyber threats. As I've said before, the salary range on this particular one is way good. And I think that anybody who is interested in this position would do quite well to go for this one. And the salary could be as much as $107,000, starting at 74. That's an estimate, but it's not like the other one that I was talking about. I'm not going to name their names, but also in Indianapolis. That would be a really hard job to survive on. This company has less employees, 51 to 200. They make less money every year, 1 to 5 million in revenue. They're a private company, and yet they are paying what I think is more of the going rate. So friends, if you're interested in OT as opposed to IT, operational technologies, OT, IT, of course, information technology, most people are aware of. Thing that is kind of different with OT is if you're dealing with cybersecurity, you're going to deal with software in some cases and firmware that's developed for parts, and it's unique software. It's not something that comes off the shelf. It'll be something that'll handle a turbine. You're not going to find a Microsoft Windows or a Linux system that's going to handle this kind of thing. So it's really unique, interesting, but with only 3 years experience. They're asking for someone that's open, that they can train. And I think this is a great position for someone to get to in Indianapolis with Belcan. So I would suggest you check it out. This is Johnny Young saying take care and good luck. Bye-bye.